show, but we really didn't do a follow-up about it.
Yeah.
You can answer it. The general contractor can answer it.
Okay, so they are back talking about Scott Manor.
Man, honestly, we are still waiting on plans. We got everything. We got the house plans done, but then the architect came in like maybe a month 8, and after we've been working on these plans, they flew in and we took a tour of the land because the driveway is about almost a quarter mile, and it's up the mountain. And so we toured the driveway, and he said, "Man, you know, after we cleared all of this land," he said, I don't think that the orientation of the house where it sits inside of the mountain is the best view. And so he wanted to change some of the dynamics of it. I said, okay, fine. Because at this point, I'm not going to rush it just to...
Child, they shading him. They saying in the comments, isn't your uncle over the plans? Who is it? Uncle Mike?
Make this house to sit on top of this land. We want to make sure that they work well together. But it's just taking time forever. I swear to God. We just get some other news the other day when we were talking about the civil plan. So it's just...
And we talked about it this season on the show too, so you have to follow us along on that journey as well.
Yes. There was a question about, is your uncle still in charge of the development plan?
See, y'all trying to make us give up information from the show. We gotta watch it.
All right, we gotta.
My firm is still in it.
Yes.
Okay. But I want to go back to Black and the success of it. Congratulations, because I feel like it's just booming and it's beautiful to witness. Is there any plan on expanding Black in other states?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're currently looking for locations. Right now, two top is Houston and Atlanta. We're looking for a location in Atlanta, and we're also looking for investors. So, yeah.
Yeah, I got a good amount of questions about that. So, hey, if you're interested in investing, there you go. This might be an opportunity.
Yeah.
And if you guys can type the link where they can order the champagne, because they're asking me a lot about it.
Listen, it's blackcigarlounge.com.
There you go. Or you can go to the Instagram page and then click on the link.
Yep.
I think that way too.
Yep. I'm going to put it in here right quick.
Okay.
Oh, dang it. Nope, I did that.
How long have you been married?
We've been married for 4 years. We're in college.
Why are you worried about how long she been married? It ain't like you're willing to listen to anything she has to say because she don't have 15 years, okay, under her belt.
Sweetheart, and we're also Greek. I'm Eshiro, he's Kappa.
Love Divine Nine, yes.
Yeah. When I first, sorry.
You're what? You're...
Eshiro.
Eshiro, he's Kappa.
Yeah.
Did you know that he was Kappa before you married him?
Yes, I did. We played around the same time, so.
Okay, so you just decided to let go on that guy.
Oh my God! Don't.
He can do it. He can do it.
Yeah. So we grew up together pretty much all of our undergrad and in our 30s right now. So that's why I was very relatable when the show first aired, because a lot of you guys were very much so what we're going through.
So mentally, it was tough. And so I had to get in tune with praying and meditating. I'm like, look, God, you gave me this platform for a reason. It's not something I went after. It just, it's something that happened to us. And so I had to make sure mentally I was there with listening to God and in the direction he would like for me to take with everything. So you guys see that on the show. I know people say all the time, like, teacher, don't cry. I'm emotional, and I wear my feelings on my shoulders. And I think
on your sleeves, on your shoulders.
I've gotten better as time has gone on the show.
You think you have gotten better? I don't think so. You ain't made no progress. It's the lies, honey.
Something that Love and Marriage Huntsville has definitely taught me how to get better with dealing with pressure and being in uncomfortable situations and really speaking your mind on things and speaking up against things. So I'm much better than I was. And it's just staying focused on the long-term goal. And like you said, the foundation is so important. And within our marriage, as you guys, I got so much heat for coming on so strong. Season 1, well, what's that? Yeah, with season 1, when the rumors was said about my husband, and it was like, well, why are you coming on so strong? How do you know this? And it's like we built a foundation, and once you know a person, that's all you have is your trust and the love and the foundation that you guys have built together.
Right.
The love. Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? Where is the love? We've been watching this show over and over again, and I don't see no damn love. I see two people that have been together for 15 years. Where is the love that your husband should have for you, and he doesn't have the love? Honey, I'm over here getting my struggle American Idol on, baby. Okay, don't you hate on me, baby. I gotta have fun with these fools, okay?
Right.
I think that
I wish y'all would hurry up. It's almost lunchtime, honey. Okay, shit. Hurry up, shit.
All we are, our goal is to set out and be who we are.
Y'all need to do better, honey. Strive to be more, honey, because who you are right now, it is not good enough, honey. Okay?
I wasn't big on reality TV, and so I thought this show was going to be more about construction.
Exactly. You thought it was going to be all business and we wasn't going to get inside that toxic ass marriage. Okay, that toxic ass relationship that you want to call a marriage, honey. You thought it was going to be just like that, but it ain't going to be like that.
Anything else? Part of it is like, wow, I can't believe people think like this. I can't believe there's so many people out there that have these feelings and have these thoughts. And while I've always been around people, I've never really been, I don't have that many friends. I have a lot of associates and I smack a lot of hands, but I don't have that many people that I call friend. And with that being said, it's just strange seeing how people actually think, But I also see there's a group of people that I think that are inspired by it, and I think that God chose to make us a light for a brief moment in time. And I know it's our goal that we can, illuminate a path that we saw, and that God showed us. So that's one aspect of it. The other part of it is just like, man, I guess people don't realize they don't know who we are.
Oh, we know who you are. We know you're a narcissist and she a codependent. She do everything you tell her to do. She can't stand on her own 2 feet. She go keep bitching, moaning, and complaining every season after season, honey, okay? And she ain't gonna do nothing about those complaints, okay? Because this is what happens when you on the first floor within your marriage, okay?
Well, that's what I was going to bring up. Like, what's reality and what's real life? Like, what are some misconceptions that we have about you guys based on the show that we watch versus, like, who are really, like, Marcel and Tisha that we don't know of?
I think that our social media speak a lot for who we are. Like, you have the TV show, but then you also see us on social media. Mm-hmm. So you have to pay attention to what you see about our life that we're displaying on social media. Well,
shit, we see what we see on the damn show, okay? We see that he can't get his ass up and speak a few kind words, okay? We see he don't take you out on dates. We see what we see, and we're not going to stop seeing it, guys, until you show us something different.
Trying to get the audience to see a little bit more about us. Of course, we have no control over the show. We only have, control over our social media accounts. So that's what we try to highlight so people just can get to know us a little bit better.
Well, and we're extremely dynamic. Like, we're so many different sides, and that's one of the things I think that helps us relate to, our current community. We're coming from an age where Black is very diverse and there's a lot of variety, and so you meet an engineer making 175K that can play spades and cuss you out and go to church and barbecue,
Yeah.
and and to get drunk when not too drunk, and might grab whatever it is. And so they're very versatile, and that's who we are. So at one moment I'm an intelligent guy who understands and really wants to push people towards the next level. But then the next moment, I mean, you're sitting there talking about my family, and I'm like, the hell with you, bro. Like, really?
You are the clap back king in the comment section. You got me cracking up with some of the comebacks that you have.
Like, I'm not too big to read comments. Matter of fact, the difference is everybody reads comments, okay? Right. Every celebrity that tells you they don't read comments is lying. Everyone reads comments. Like saying, I don't look in the mirror. Everyone reads comments. The only difference is they try not to act bothered. True. Sometimes as a human, I'm bothered.
Right.
And sometimes I just look at
you. You need to be bothered by all the stuff that your wife says she's bothered with within your own marriage. That's what y'all need to start working on and get out of them damn social media comments.
Man, what kind of audacity you got? So when you make a comment, I'm going through your pictures.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if you got the right to say this, because maybe you do. Maybe you do. Then again, maybe you don't.
You definitely need to be coming as people's mamas. He did, but to just kind of piggyback on the having solid foundation and also being married parents and being on reality TV shows. Tisha, you spoke about the effect of social media, the negative effect of social media, and also I feel like every season there's an allegation that's being thrown at you.
I wonder why.
How do you navigate? I want to ask you guys about how do you navigate these allegations, because they're being printed on Google, YouTube. How do you guys navigate from business perspective and also from your kids? Do they have access to social media? What type of conversations are you having with your kids? And also, as developers, as partners are wanting to partner with you, how do you explain what's being put out about you?
I speak so much as far as the kids, because we have a high schooler, right? So we have a 10-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 7-year-old.
Right.
So I just talk to them about it, honestly. That's because I have to now. At first, I just try to protect my kids as much as possible. Don't get on social media. Don't believe what you hear. But now they have their friends coming to them saying, hey, your parents is on TV and showing them clips on YouTube. So especially my son, I think we talked about it on the show. I really just have to talk to him, and I have to explain to him the way he would understand. I'm like, listen, just like you have bullies in school, you have adults bullies. So,
girl, ain't nobody bullying you, okay? Because if you felt that bully, you would get your ass up out that marriage, okay? Make it make sense.
And that's real life. And a lot of times kids grow up to be adult bullies, or a lot of times the kids that's in school that's bullies, their parents are bullies. So you have real life adult bullies. That's what I call them. And so I talk to my kids about that, and I explain it to them. And you just have to have that line of communication. And as far as different things coming out every season, I think we go into details this season about how we have been affected, or how it has made us feel as a couple with the different things that's coming out. And I think Saturday kicks it all off. Okay. So Saturday kicks it off. So I think that's going to answer a lot of your questions.
Oh, good.
So I don't want to give away too much information, because I still want people to watch it and see how it's played on the show.
Oh, we watching the show, honey. We go watch.
So I think that also with the things, it's really tough, because when it first comes out, you're looking like, okay, what are they saying? Are they saying anything that you can, contest or take them up on, And so what everyone's doing now, they're getting a lot more clever with it. I mean, they'll create some kind of fake account. They'll attempt to report a news to say, hey, listen, I heard this. And so talking to Maurice about the legality of it is that you know, sometimes people are covering themselves to the point where they can't be sued.
Wow.
You know, but I'm certainly not above making a buck off the back of someone who thinks they can just talk smack and get away with it. So I like it. Go ahead and do with it. You know, do it. Yeah, I guess, you know, promote it, whatever. But it's just so crazy because, again, this is like, I can't believe people are like this. Like, I literally cannot believe that people.
That's what we say about you, nigga, when we see you within your marriage of 15 years and not a word from you. We can't believe you are the way that you are. Like, there is no ownership from the men on this show saying, hey, I could do this better. I could be a better man. The only man I really see, really honestly, guys, having any type of humility to him would be Lewis. I see Lewis saying, hey, I failed at my last marriage, or, you know, I didn't get this quite right, or, you know, I can see that. But with the rest of y'all, y'all are these perpetual victims. The people on social media, they're so mean. No, you got to show people something different for them to see you in a different light.
Are sitting back, plotting, and trying, and it's like, it can be the most basic thing ever.
Yeah.
Like, someone can literally get on there and say, he has 2 outside children.
And people run with it.
And I'm like...
But Tisha, you believe it because you question your husband. If you never believe the rumor at all, then you would be like, well, I believe my husband. I know that that's some foolishness. But no, you have questioned him on the show, and have you did this, and you look insecure. And then you know, when Melody was going through that whole shebang with Martell, he was out here embarrassing her. You loved all of that because you felt more superior to her because your man ain't out here, you know, embarrassing you like that. Well, little do you know, but I'm just saying. Because just because the heifer ain't showed up yet don't mean she ain't out there, okay? I'm just saying, girl.
Really?
And it's just so crazy because I think it takes away from the real issue because we've been married for 15 years, so we have...
Woo! Girl, you could put that shit on a postcard or on a pillow and we wouldn't buy that shit, okay? When your marriage of 15 years, okay, it don't mean shit to nobody, okay? Just because you pour syrup on shit don't make it pancakes, girl, okay? Just because you walk down that aisle don't mean you got a man that love you, ladies, okay? If he can't get his ass up at your anniversary and be like, well, you my woman, you my wife, and, you know, I'm so happy that you the mother of my children and you are the bomb at everything you do. He didn't do any of that. All his narcissistic, selfish, demonic ass, all he did was huffed and puffed about he ain't that type of man, and he go celebrate his anniversary. What did he say? He go celebrate it somewhere else. Like, they go do something else with each other, not in front of other people. Why y'all didn't just take a solo trip? Why would you invite all them people and you couldn't do that in front of them? That just didn't make no sense to me. All Big Toenail Head does is I don't know. It's just like he deflects and, you know, he tries to get out of answering things, you know, like I keep telling y'all, in a straightforward manner. Like, he doesn't come out and answer anything directly, which leads to more questions and less answers, Big Toenail Head, since you think you so smart. So, girl, your marriage, Tisha, nobody's jealous of it. I think you think Melody is jealous of what you have when really your man be looking at her, bitch. And you need to be worried about that, sis. He be looking her up and down, honey, okay? He wants some of Melody S-hole, honey. And guess what? I don't blame him, honey, because Melody been looking good these days. How you doing, Melody, girl? But, girl... y'all need to quit bragging about these raggedy ass struggle relationships where the man be going through your phone and, like in Marceau and Tisha's case, can't even get his ass up to say a few kind words. Stop bragging, ladies, about these relationships where your man is flirting with other women in front of you and you still with him and you still tolerate it. Stop bragging about these relationships where the man has cheated on you multiple times and your dumb ass is still there looking a fool, and trying to tell another woman, well, she's hating on me. No, bitch, you hate yourself, okay? Lies you tell, okay? Shit. I'm just saying, just stop lying to yourself, ladies. Okay, when y'all watch Tisha Scott on Love and Marriage Huntsville, you see a bitch that tell a lot of lies. She like to lie to herself. Okay, and say people jealous of her marriage. Martell ain't even jealous of y'all marriage. Okay, look at it. He was begging Big Toenail Head to get his ass up. Like, damn, you gonna leave your woman hanging? Like, damn. So, child, y'all ain't fooling nobody. And guess what? Louis and Tiffany, honey, they see right through y'all. Okay? They see right through y'all, and y'all don't like that. Y'all can't stand that. Y'all don't like to be called out.
Real issues within our marriage. So by people coming out with fake stuff, it takes the focus away from really trying to showcase what we're really going through and how we're really navigating through that.
On how you can't get him to take you out on a date and spend time with you and the kids and play games and stuff around the house. Okay.
Because we have to deal with this BS over here.
And just because, when you say, well, people say it, then a lot of people say it, then a lot of people say it. I mean, a lot of people say it, a lot of stuff, but it's ridiculous. And I think it's just getting to the point now where it's not even fun.
We're tired of it. It's like, okay, guys.
It used to be fun to laugh and joke about it and say that.
Yeah.
You can't even joke about it anymore. It's
like, seriously.
It's old. It's like
it's something new every season. Like it's like recycled.
Every season, yeah.
I was just curious about like how that affects you business wise, but also with your children. I know we don't really see your kids on TV as much, but
the contract that you was getting,
I got it.
You got it, yeah. But it didn't affect it, but it could have.
A lot of things can. It's really going to be hard to affect me in life. And so if someone wants to affect me at any point, I mean, it's going to be a full-time job. You have to give up a lot. You have to give up a lot of stuff. You got to pack the lunch. You got to wake up early.
Noted. Okay. Okay, let's get into this upcoming season. The trailer that came out was pretty intense. I was trying to put like clues together to see like if I could make sense of it.
See, even she got to put it together, honey. Okay.
It looks like right after the last reunion aired, you guys started filming right away, and or close to it. But so I'm curious to know, and there are a lot of questions about the various dynamics within your groups and how that's being played out. Before I say that, though, Tisha, Carlos said this season you are not to be played with. What does that mean? Like, you're coming out.
She ain't doing shit because she's still with the nigga that's bringing her down. Girl, bye. Okay? Girl, bye. Like, if you can't expect anything out of the man that you lay down with at night, like, and you got all these expectations of other people, and girl, goodbye, Tisha.
It's so funny because everybody's like, I want to see the new Tisha. I mean, I'm happy that the new Tisha's coming out. I'm like, but I've always been that person. So, I guess because maybe I'm a little bit more vocal. I'm not just quiet and listening as much, so maybe I am.
When have you been quiet and when have you been listening? Since season 1, you've been a jealous ass, codependent, I suffer from internalized misogyny ass bitch. You've always been her. Okay? You move covert. Melody is more overt in your face, and so is Martell. Okay? These people, they move in covert. They move in all slick and sly, and you got to really pay attention. And, you know, she may not get the loudest and all of that. But, honey, Tisha, girl, we see you. And your slip is showing, sis.
I'm speaking my mind more. I'm calling people out on the BS. Like, if it's wrong, it's wrong.
Okay, are you calling your husband out?
I'm just going to call you out on it. So, maybe that's what he's saying.
Okay, so we'll get to see more outspoken, I guess, more than usual, Tisha. I'm excited to see. So, Marcel, what are we going to see in your kind of relationship dynamic with Lewis? Because during the reunion, there was a really not tough conversation, but challenging conversation in a way about someone's like expertise when it comes to marriage. Like, are we going to see that played out this season?
Well, it's my opinion that people have a right to their opinions. That's fine. But you don't have a right to share your opinion with me unsolicited without...
Shut your ass up. You don't want anybody to have a opinion on you. You don't want a therapist giving you tips and advice on how to treat your woman. You don't want Lewis saying anything. If Lewis dogged Tiffany out and was cheating on her, Marceau would be right there with it. Okay? He would really like Lewis. If Lewis felt the need to put his woman down and make her feel bad about herself, he would be right there for her. He just really strikes me as that type. And there are men out here, especially narcissistic men, toxic men. They want to treat their woman any type of way. And if another man challenges him on that and holds him accountable and responsible, then, you know, he can't deal with that. Because that's his ego, okay? That's all about ego. Can't nobody say nothing to me. And I've been at this for 15 years. And you don't understand our marriage. You ain't supposed to. You ain't in it. All of that is, I don't want to hear shit you got to say. All I care about is me and what I'm doing. And humility would be like, okay, man, I hear what you're saying. I'm going to try to do better. You're right. I kind of see that in myself. That's humility. Willing to be like, you know what? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm willing to compromise. I don't like how I come off on television. I don't like, you know, what I'm hearing from the viewers. You know, so let me kind of work on that. Let me work on this. Maybe approaching it from this way. But no, you don't do that because, you know, you have this big ego. You're all about you. You're selfish. You're all about your image. And you keep trying to put on this facade. And you keep trying to make it look like, well, Melody is a certain type of way in Martell. See, him and Tisha have talked shit about Melody and Martell in a roundabout way. Like, well, you know, all they care about is image and looking a certain way and da-da-da. But you do the same shit. Mr. Covert Narcissist, you do the same shit.
So when it comes down to it, is that you can share your opinion with me, and then I can share my opinion with you sharing your opinion to me.
See, do you see that? I'm not willing to hear what you have to say if it's something that goes against me. And Lewis is so needed for this show, and shame on some of you women and men, you all disgust me. When I see comments about, well, they don't need to be on the show, and they need to shut their ass up, and we, you know, and then y'all are Team Tisha and Team Marceau. No. Whenever you are trying to silence people that are calling out toxic behavior, I question who you are as a person. Okay? You don't see that this man mistreats his wife? And Lewis and Tisha, don't get me wrong. Now, why I keep calling that lady Tisha? Lewis and Tiffany, they're not perfect either. You know, they got their little way about them, but you ain't seen Lewis disrespect his woman the way you've seen Hook-headed and Marceau disrespect their women. You ain't seen that. But you got these YouTubers. I can't stand Lewis. Tiffany need to lead the show. And they can't tell them what to do in their marriage. Is that really what you're seeing? Or do you see them having an opinion about their co-star's relationship? The name of the show is called Love and Marriage Huntsville. And Lewis and Tiffany got an opinion too. And they don't need to be married for 20 plus years to demonstrate what real black love is. They don't have to do that. I will take them being married for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year over your 15 years and your nigga can't get his ass up. Okay, so a lot of y'all keep looking at the numbers of things and, oh, this person been at this for, but have they been at it successfully? Is things constantly improving year after year? Yes or no? Be honest with yourself. Okay, tell the truth and shame the devil.
And it's like that. I think that the same people that want to sit back and make and I'm not bitter at all. You know, I'm not bitter at all. I'm like this. And so the same people that make opinions of my life and of my marriage based on what they've seen on television,
right?
You know, and they want to share those with me, then I'll share them with them how I feel about them, you know, and their situation. And so here's what you haven't seen, right? Here's what you haven't seen. You see it a little bit on social media. But I really don't start stuff. I really don't come in and start anything. Mm-hmm. I'm not normally the one that comes in and has a problem off with you. I'm not the person that comes in and just makes these sly comments about you. Now, there are times that I've joked around, and I get that. And people take the joke the wrong way, or they feel it bad, and I've apologized or whatever. But I'm normally not the person that just pops off and just says some under-the-belt stuff to you, right? And people have this thing that they can just say that kind of stuff to me because I can take it, or because I'll joke. And every now and then, I'll just return fire. And no one wants that return fire. All right? No one wants that return fire. Then when that return fire comes, then I'm the bully. Then I'm the bad guy. Then I'm the aggressor. You know?
Right.
But that's life, though. Life doesn't teach you. I mean, you drop a couple on concrete, it breaks. No one gives you a warning. You know?
That's very true.
We've been defend small or defending ourselves a lot on the show. Like, I feel like with a lot of different scenes, I'm like defending my marriage, defending our relationship, and it's still to this season. Like, people still have opinions and things to say about our marriage, and I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that. We're on this social. My thing is, we're on television, and you have a right to have an opinion of me.
Right.
But you're on the internet, and I got a right to have an opinion of you. And if your page ain't private and I can see your family, then I got a right to have an opinion about them too. So let's just exchange opinions.
Right. So I guess be ready to take whatever comes with it when you open your mouth.
This is what we did. This is what we did in school. Like we were the poor funny kids. All right. We're the ones that could joke anybody down head to toe. So this whole social media is like the lunchroom to me. And you'll see quickly. I'm like,
that is being recorded and reshared, so it's a different platform.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
It don't go away. It's there.
No, it definitely doesn't go away. Yeah. There are questions coming up about the picture that you share from ATL. What was your intention?
Saturday.
Oh, we're gonna see that Saturday too?
Kicking it off.
Which picture? Marcel, you lit up the internet. What do you mean?
I share so many things on the internet.
The ATL picture.
The ATL picture right after the reunion.
Right after the reunion.
Look at him playing dumb, acting like he don't know nothing about it, and he looking around and trying to change the subject and deflecting, and Miss Codependent is go help him, honey.
So Atlanta.
Yes.
You know, think about this. Atlanta's so big.
Right.
You never know who's taking pictures and where. And so I don't know. Maybe it's just a nostalgic moment to sit back and reflect on where we are and who we are as people and the dynamics of a group of entrepreneurs getting together.
What is this? A life coaching moment? No. What happened?
He's talking around in circles. That's what's going on right now.
They're telling you you're deflecting. So we're going to move on because Tisha said we're going to see it on Saturday. Mm-hmm. So there are a few questions about the friendship dynamic, Tisha. A few people have questions about your cousin coming on the show this season.
Mm-hmm.
Were you surprised? What should we expect in that?
I was surprised. She's been on the show with me already.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to do speaking and she wants to write books and things like that. So I definitely wanted to make sure that I was in a position to share my platform with any of my family members or my close friends that want to do, anything related to this. I mean, God bless you to be in a position to bless others. That's how I look at it. So, I was shocked. And you guys are going to get a chance to see that because she was somewhere I wasn't there. And apparently I was the topic of discussion. So we shall see how this play out.
Oh, man. Do you feel like we have the opportunity to get to know you guys? Because you mentioned earlier, a lot of times you guys are in defense mode. Mm-hmm. Do the audience, like the fans, really know who you are? And
those that care, dude. Those that are authentic and those that choose to look at us as humans, they are. Those of us who decide that they're going to look at this segment of our lives and assume that this is all there is to us, then God bless them too. And really, it's the mental capacity of the person that's looking at the television show to understand what in total is going on. Yeah. And the people that care to look beyond the surface, If they look beyond the surface, then they'll see. If they don't, then they won't. And if they won't, then thanks for watching. Yeah. It's a great show. It's a great show.
And I think you have some people that's like that bent on disliking Marcel or misunderstanding our relationship or disliking me. Mm-hmm. And they're going to believe whatever anybody has to say without any proof or whatever because they're like, I just don't like her. And that's fine. You're not going to be liked by everybody. And I understand that. But
47 million Americans didn't like President Obama. Jesus.
Don't you dare compare yourself to President Obama. And I'm going to end it right there, honey, because I think I done already put that piece. Okay, within this interview, baby, we go ahead and end it right there, honey. But yes, honey, y'all get down in Miss Robinson's comments, honey, and let me know what you think about Big Toenail Head and Miss Codependent herself, honey, and let me know what you thought about the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, honey. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.